Hello and welcome back to the channel. You may have heard that VENGIR is actually the strongest tribe in the new beta. And we're going to check if that's true. So let's just hop onto a game and see what we got. Interesting spawn. We can see a lot of metal, but not a way to easily get there. So let's just get that warrior. And the reason why people think that VENGIR is very strong now is because they can get mining into Smithery. Because you can now research backwards. And yes, that is very interesting. But it's still, like, it's not faster than getting, like, mining with Chin-Chi now. Except for the fact that you, of course, get the mines and the forges already. So that's kind of interesting. And we'll have to see how that works on specific scenarios, of course. I mean, I'm going to check in the beta for now because I don't have an opponent. Let's upgrade this. I mean, you can now place a forge on a forest tile, which is just bizarre to me. But it seems kind of good. But for now, our economy is still not amazing. We can do this. And then do this. Let's take a workshop. That's fine. Let's grab another warrior. Swordsman, typical VENGIR fashion. Let's grab this giant. Turn 6 giant, easy. Park of Fortune. Let's slap that right in this city. Resources. And let's upgrade this. Workshop. Okay. This is looking a bit silly now. For VENGIR, yes, this is silly. This should not be allowed. Let's... Actually, a forge here seems kind of... That would work. This works as well. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. That's a misplay. I meant to not do that. What the heck? Can't get another thing going here. Boppy boopy. It's so weird to have mining but not climbing. That is just... It doesn't make sense to me. Let's do this. Get that connection going. Forge it up. Resources. Warrior. You can get into the port in a second. And what people tend to do is just rush trade in that case. But realistically though, how are you going to afford that if you're fighting someone already? Like, normally at around turn 9, you're meeting your opponent and you start fighting. And how are you going to get all of these technologies? Like, at that point, I don't think you would have the time to do so, right? Seems kind of strange to me, but we'll see if I can get there as well with the current setup I have. Let's go like this. Emperor's Tomb thingy mabobber quest to complete. Hello. Thank you for the meeting stars. Where do I put that? There's no space for it. Like here. Gonna see some of that new Cymantian action. Let's grab sailing. And take a look at that from really close by, so to say. You can go back and grab another unit. That looks about fine. Let's grab a rider. We can definitely siege this. Hello and goodbye. That is something I can be aggressive about. Get the explorer. I mean, the reason we're able to do this is because we're playing against bots. And on continents you also have more time to prepare these kind of silly strategies. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced at all. I mean, what is this? How am I gonna tackle this? They are going to harvest that. Do this. Port it up. Grab another super unit. And I don't think I can do any spectacular things here. I mean, the economy is okay. I made a misplay here, so that's on me, definitely. But let's grab the navigation. Get these starfish. Starfish. Do a little this. Hello. Let's just be very aggressive all of the time. I feel like that's the way we need to go here. Just be very aggressive, VENGIR style. Except for the fact that people think that that is not anymore their thing. Still convinced that playing VENGIR aggressively is the way to go. Yes, their economy got buffed, but everyone's economy got buffed, so it's not really that spectacularly new of a thing, you know? Still a bummer that I can't place a market. That's just too bad. Too bad, so sad. Let's upgrade this. At least the metal rates were kind of good in this one. That's interesting. I like that. That's not something you get to see every day. Let's take an explorer that can't get on mountains. This is fine. Grab another swatsman. And next turn we can start bombing the heck out of them. I mean, you can do your thingy McBobbers with your swordsman and stuff. Hello, Kiku. No, I don't want peace. I don't want no peace with no noobs. Let's grab this. Do all this. You can go for that village. And you can go for that kill. And let's put this bomber over here. I really don't like the fact that markets are just so common nowadays. It's just the one and only thing people tend to do nowadays is just spam markets win game. And I feel like that buff to this strategy with the forges, I think that that's just a bit too much of a good thing. Yes, I like that VENGIR is actual, like, playable, but this is kind of bizarre that they are a decent economy tribe nowadays. Stop sending me peace, dingus. I don't like you, okay? Get out of here. Silly face. I don't even think that is their face. That's the Cyru bug, right? Let's plop you back. Swartzman. And just get another bomber. Grab another explorer just for good measure, I guess. Or bad measure in this case. Okay. Swartzman. Let's plop this guy over here. Get a more bit of army. Okay, Samanti. I see you. Still don't like you. I don't think anybody likes Samanti. Even in the game with some of these polytubers that we played exactly yesterday, like what, 18 hours ago? Nobody picked VENGIR. VENGIR. Someone played VENGIR, definitely. Nobody picked Samanti, even though, you know, they used to be such a good tribe. I think we're all just done with this meta, and we need to get used to a meta where more tribes are at least somewhat viable. And I think that this is the right step in that regard. That is not the right step in the right regard. Okay, at least a bit. Okay. Angry fella. Do some more of that naval spamming, but to be honest, do you see any reason why this would be busted? I don't think so. It's just, it works a bit better than it used to. Maybe a lot better, but still, VENGIR used to be so bad. Maybe it's just the mere stark difference we're seeing currently that is people just wondering whether or not this is incredibly strong or not. Which I think is the actual thing that's going on here. It's not actually that this tribe is now so incredibly powerful. It's more that they used to be so incredibly weak that every positive change makes them feel incredibly strong. And that's fine. I like this. This meta feels better currently, because it's not like dominated by one tribe, at least not in particular. And that's good. It's just fine so far. Let's rotate this over here, because I want that city to be mine. Can I get one more population in that city? No? Okay. Guess not then. Okay. You're just giving me more value. There's already so many values to be had. And you're just giving me so much more. Oh, hello, Centipede. Stop sending me peace! I want you to be gone, all of you. That should be a reasonable request. Just be gone. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of this. Or at least a decent chunk of it. You know what? bombs away. Just get rid of that. That is a free kill for them. I did not think about that. Didn't see it, in fact. It's kind of silly. Let's level up the city because why not? Boop. I could get forestry, I know, but I just don't care all that much about that city. Get another porter up. I will. It's looking fine. Kind of steamrolling these guys. But I don't think that that's necessarily a direct result of... Stop sending me peace, living booger. I mean, it's that is that color. Don't tell me that ain't. Let's... Oh, it's gonna recover, of course, the mycelium. What a genius play. Genius play with all the thoughts that went into it and everything. Friendly band of pirates. Sure. Anyhow, how is everyone doing? To be very honest, I'm doing very good. I've been feeling very good. Especially looking at like the situation with the kidney stones and everything. It seems like it's gone. But it isn't, but you know, it's doing fine. And that's really nice. And that's made me start recording again, which is honestly kind of good. I like it. I mean, I did notice that there was a light plummet, so to say, in views. But that was to be expected with the amount of content creators that exists nowadays. Like back in the day, I used to be like one of the two, basically. At least there weren't that many as there are. But I don't think that that's a problem. I feel like everyone is just doing their own thing. And that's exactly how it should be. Let's get climbing. What else do we need? Like this? Let's grab that. I don't know what else I need. Okay. So many rafts, so little use for them. There's a fly on my arm. Get off. I mean, don't mind if I do. Shoop. Let's grab another swatsman. Fast turn. Dang. They got me there. I'm so scared of these silly guys trying to walk on the land, I guess. Which they can now do, but they're very bad at that. I don't see particularly good use for that thing that they can now do. It's just, maybe there's some niche use case for that, but I don't think that there actually is. Hello. Hello. Get that. Get this out of here. Can't road that, so need to do it like this. This is just bomber spam all over again. We need to find out how good the other tribes are in comparison to this. Especially Imo is going to be interesting now that they start with philosophy rather than meditation. I mean, they could still research meditation on turn 0. Which... Stop offering me peace! I hate you! Just for that. Where is that? Where are they even? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, I can road this in. Get destroyed. Get destroyed. Like, I can do this. That doesn't seem like it's any excessive things at all. Can we just pop down a giant? Sounds like it. Boppity boopy. Give me that giant. Let me roll. And roll and roll. Still want to do more PvP testing, but we already did at least one game with some of the guys. The guys, you know. Free city. Lovely. That guy is gonna die so hard. He doesn't even know it. Okay, that doesn't work. And turn. Still don't even know where that Kiku's capital is. Wealth completed. I've seen this monument before. It's not that big of a deal. It's turn 23. I'm fighting against bots. Like, what did you expect? At least VENGIR feels somewhat oiled. You got some of that WD-40, you know? If that's a thing. In the States and such. Probably is. You guys have everything. Zing. Everything is a thing in the States. They invented the thinging. Finally, I can maybe get some vision. Hello, Kiku. How did you get all the way over here? Where's your capital? There it is. Thank you. This is an interesting map. Like it. There's just this big hole that everyone just needs to cross, apparently. Let's just do a little linking up. I want vision. Vision acquired. That's stuff. Is this? No, that's not mine. Does that work? That doesn't work. Nope. That's unfortunate. Okay, in that case you can go back. Let's siege. It's not gonna hold, but at least we siege. Swordsman, just for good measure. Let's get another bomber or something to just smack them into oblivion. I don't see any use for all of these units, so let's just ignore them. Loads of things happening. Not many of them useful. Goodbye. And goodbye. You can go over here, because now they will be angry at me. So that they don't want to send me any peace treaties anymore. You thought you wanted me, but I was your enemy all along. Silly guys. Oh, that doesn't kill. That is unfortunate. Now it would. Dang. Oops moment. That also doesn't kill. Epic. Such a gamer. Let's just get rid of this. Swordsman. I'm interested in hearing how, like, what type of content you guys want to see, because I've been trying a couple of things here and there, but usually the longer videos tend to do better. So maybe I'll just start. That is a lot of happening. Maybe I'll just start making longer form content. This thing is annoying. Can we get rid of that? I don't think I... Oh, I actually can. That fungi thing is annoying. I don't like that. I think that's too much of a nerf. Does it siege? It doesn't siege. So silly. Oh, that's a knight. That could be a huge nightmare. Hahaha. That's that joke was brought to you by the best joker in the world. Anyways, we can do this, and that doesn't kill, but this does, and then this can do that, and this doesn't achieve anything. Oh, I could have done this. I'm playing so well, so optimized. You've never seen anyone play this optimized before. You can definitely tell that there's a clear perfection of gameplay going on here. Where are all of these units coming from? Seriously wondering. I mean, as fast as they came, they're also going to go. I mean, that's a star ruin. We don't need that at all. That's just insult to injury. Stop being so annoying, Kiku. I thought better of you. We need to test whether or not Kiku is actually still a very good tribe or not. I think they are still as good, but you know, let's bark. I feel like they are just, because everything else is better, they will feel a bit worse by comparison, which is fine. That's how that goes. I mean, Kiku has had a long time in Spotlight. They're just a good or great tribe even. Why did you have to do that? That is annoying. Don't have a good way to counter that. At the moment, at least. Is there a way for me to bridge over these units? No. Dang it. Give me a catapult. Catapult exists for this reason alone. Move you back. Capture all that. Destroy Samanti. That was no problem at all. I used to think that the Samanti bot was cheating, but now I know it's just, it's been nerfed so heavily. Get rid of this. Siege that. Great. No. I did not achieve anything with the place that I made. Siege and get rid of that. Can we siege this turn? Yes, we can. Get rid of that. Veteran swordsman. This is great. That's all well and done. Let's talk about the final verdict while we round this off. VENGIR feels better, but not busted. They just feel like a Chinchi that has more aggressive potential, and that's fine. They have less fuel, so they are more of a gamble, but when they pay off, they might pay off more. They can pop off. Let's say that. They can now pop off. It takes them less time to do so, and it's a viable tribe. And I think that the trade nerf was essential in not making VENGIR absolutely broke. This is also very heavily reliant on what kind of map type and such. So, final verdict, yes, VENGIR is good, but no, it's not broken. End of the video. Goodbye.